Pretty good, yeah, pretty good defensively. In particular, we did a good job there to keep Wigan to try each half, or 2 tries in total. From a kick, it was pretty sloppy the first one. We didn't like what we let in there, but aside from that, defensively we were very good. Even when they had us under the cosh a few times, I thought we scrambled well, and they were probably a little bit off their game in execution today as well. Early in the game there's a couple of, opportunities that they had, and they didn't take. It was probably a little bit how we were last time we played them, so a bit of tit for tat. I'm not going to feel too sorry for them. They've got a nice piece of silverware up there, and they deserved it and enjoyed it, and and we probably got them at a good time, but at the same time they put out a pretty strong team there. We did a pretty good job against a very strong team.
When did Adrian Morley pass his test?
He saw a doctor, or 2 doctors, a consultant and a surgeon, midway through this week, with fantastic news saying that basically they can fix it, and they put their finger on it, exactly what it was, and can fix it. And he's in for an operation tomorrow. That will take a couple of weeks. It's a fairly minor operation in their terms. It's not a pretty major part of, important part of your body, but it's a relatively minor recovery, and so grateful. Well, Mozza is, and so are we. And basically, they said at the same time, they said, "Listen, you can't do any more damage to it. So you're welcome to play this week." And I wasn't going to stand in his road, I tell you. He was like a little bit too big for me to refuse him. So
what did he actually have to repair?
A little muscle that controls his eye, and some mechanisms within his eye. That's about as technical as I get when it comes to medical. But it's a fairly minor operation, thankfully. And I suppose everybody, and he and us, and we're fearing a longer type of situation, and the rest wasn't working. It wasn't gonna heal it, but a minor operation will. And so, given the choice, fantastic news.
Certainly enjoyed himself, Tommy.
Oh man, the way he played, looks like he hadn't missed a game, didn't it? Fantastic. I'm not surprised. I wasn't surprised by that, but he's been out for numbers of weeks now, and to come back and play as well as what he did there was a great achievement. He was terrific today. So real pleased for us.
Will you have to sit out next week? Is that the idea?
Yeah. He'll probably miss one game, maybe 2. Is that the idea? Yep.
Sorry, Tom.
Pardon me.
Would you have thought differently if you'd had Ballwood available? In terms of playing Moz?
No. That was always the plan. We lost Woody on Friday, so that was a bit of a blow for us. Yeah, we were down a few troops, but it made no difference. Lee Mitchell, who came in and did a terrific job today, got the benefit of Woody pulling out, but Mozza was always going to play today and then go in for his op tomorrow. So would have been nice to have Woody there, but we're down a few, but we should get a few back in the next little while. Hodjo wasn't quite right, so he couldn't play today, but I'd reckon he'll be back next week. We'll have Solomona back as well. Miss out on Moz and miss out on Westwood, of course.
What's Paul Wood done?
He's got his back stiffened up in the last couple of days. He's gone in a spasm, I suppose. Is probably the easiest way to explain it. But, he shouldn't be. Hopefully, he shouldn't be too long. He should be right for next week. Fingers crossed.
Ben Harrison said anything about the potential gouging?
No, I haven't talked to him about it. I haven't. And I'm not doing that. I didn't see it and all that sort of stuff. I'm not surprised that there was a few, kerfuffles. There was building, wasn't it? Everybody could see it. Probably. Most people could see it anyway. That it was building. There was a real frustration there today. It was for us. I'm going to say we didn't play like we normally play offensively. We had to make some big adjustments. We learned it from the last time we had that official in that against that opponent. We had to change big time today, and we did. You know, we had to pull our horns in a whole lot of different ways, and we had to make the adjustments. It made me nervous doing it because, you know, when you don't practice to play in a certain way, it's a risk. But we had to pull our horns in today, and yeah, we did it pretty well. You could see it coming. You could feel it building.
When you say pull your horns in, Tony, you're talking playing through your forwards more?
Yeah, we had to play through the middle and down the middle and play pretty tight sort of stuff and some one-out hit-ups, and otherwise you just can't compete. We learnt that last time, so we learnt some good lessons from last time, and it's not the way that we'd like to play a bit more expensive and throw the ball around, but sometimes coaches and players alike have to pull their horns in and make the adjustments. It doesn't sit easy for me because I think, I try to encourage entertaining and open rugby league as much as I can, but sometimes for the sake of my team, I've got to wind my thoughts in a bit there and adhere to certain styles, and that's the way it is, and that's my responsibility to the team. And if I don't do that, and same for the players, they enjoy playing in a different way to what they played today, but they did it for the sake of the team, and we've all got to make those sacrifices from time to time. Nice to colour the 1,000 points. Nice achievement for the players. Nice to be sitting number one defensively at the same time. That we're almost equally as happy about that. And so I'm pleased for the players. Bridgie, 21 goals straight at the moment. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You guys would have told me some of that, I'm sure. So he's doing all right in the goal kicking stakes. He doesn't want Hodjo to come back, or Hodjo and I've got to have a talk, or me and Bridgie have got to have a talk. So there's a couple of interesting facts there.
How about? You're now top of the table and it's in your hands. How important is that to you to finish top?
It'd be nice. Rather than important. I don't think there's much or any advantage first or second in terms of. I'm certainly not, me personally. I'm not into if you get the opportunity to choose your opponent. Certainly ask the club and ask them their views, and if it ever got to that stage where we did all that. But I don't think there's much advantage in first or second. What it would be nice is nice recognition for the club. The progression that the club's making for the players themselves, it'll be nice. It'll be nice achievement for them ultimately, but I don't think it is crucial to our year whether we finish first or second.